Welcome back to Cold Iron's Kitchen. I'm Wade. Well, today's Friday. It's been a dreary day, kind of rainy, threatening to snow, kind of cold, nasty roads, things like that. So I figured tacos for dinner. That sounded like a good plan. So let's come over here. Got my electric skillet going here, and I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons of olive oil in the pan. It's heated up to 275 degrees. To that, we're going to add 1 medium sweet onion. Hear that sizzle, hear that going on there. Also, we're going to add 2 cloves of smashed garlic. Garlic is good. Grab something to give this a stir. Now we want the onions to cook for just a little bit. So while they're cooking for just a little bit, I'm going to explain the twist to tonight's dinner. Now, I have here about a pound of what used to be a flat iron steak. I found that at the store, and about half hour ago it was a flat iron steak. Now it's hamburger. But we're also going to add buffalo to this. Buffalo is naturally low in cholesterol and fat. It's a real, I love the flavor of buffalo, and I can get it anytime I want up here because we got a buffalo ranch about 4 miles up the road. Let's take a look at these onions. See how they're starting to clarify a little? That's what we're looking for right there. To that, we're going to add our pound of flat iron steak or hamburger. Stir that in. Yes, this is virtually fat-free. Then we're going to throw in our buffalo, and I was asked the question, boy, that's an awful lot of meat, isn't it? And I said, no, leftovers. Leftovers are good. We'll be back with you in just a couple minutes. There we go. Yeah. We're back in about 3 minutes. You saw how nicely that browned. It's time to spice this stuff up. You'll see an awful lot of liquid in there. We're going to add about 2 tablespoons of fresh cilantro. Cilantro is just a lovely herb that goes well with Mexican food. Adds a little greenery to it. To that, we're going to add 1 can of diced tomatoes. Stir that in. Now, these are what's called a chili-ready tomato, which means it's got some spices in it, not a whole lot. But enough to make them interesting. Cook that around a little bit. Let me get that all stirred in. And now we're going to add the major spices. What we have here is 2 tablespoons of chili powder, a tablespoon of ground cumin, a tablespoon of paprika, a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of black pepper, and a tablespoon and a half of cornstarch. Now we're just going to mix this together with this huge whisk. Yeah, I have all these funny looking toys, I know. Okay, once we got that all mixed up, we're going to sprinkle that in this pan here. All over. And it's going to have to cook together for, 5-10 minutes while we get our other condiments prepared. So, back to you in just a bit. Hi, back for just a couple minutes. We're going to make a quick and easy guacamole to go with the tacos. If you look down here, we've got some more cilantro, smashed garlic, an avocado, a lime, and paste picante sauce. That's the quick and easy part of it. Just move that aside there. Put the cilantro, about 2 tablespoons, in the bowl here. Add to it the garlic. The juice of 1 lime. Now it helps if you roll these on the counter like that before you start. It gets them nice and juicy. It doesn't matter if you get any of the pulp in there, it's all good. And we're going to add just a skosh of paste picante. That adds your tomato base to it, and about a tablespoon of that. And you pulse that together. Then you dig out your avocado, a few chunks at a time. A nice guacamole for a taco is always great. Take a look at that taco meat, how that's bubbling up so nicely there. We're trying to cook off a little bit of the moisture. Make for a fine taco. Okay. Take a look at that. It's guacamole. This is a Hamilton Beach food processor. It's called a Change-A-Bowl, because I'm grinding it right in a bowl that we can store the food in. Yeah, you might need a spatula when you're working with it. But I think that's pretty good for now. Hi, we're back, and it's dinner time. If you take a look down here, we get all our condiments here for a fantastic taco. And we've got this beautiful meat over here. Just take a look at that stuff there. Moist, delicious. Now, some people think a taco is junk food. Couldn't be further from the truth, if you think about it. We have our meat, we have dairy twice, vegetables, fruit, carbohydrate, and, well, just a little bit of spice. So let's start out with make a taco here. Spread some of this here sour cream on here. I like a little bit of sour cream. And then we've got our guacamole here. Smidge of that on there. Now, the guacamole is not mandatory. Some people like it, some people don't. I happen to be one of those that do. And we're going to put a touch of lettuce on that. Just a little bit of lettuce. Now, with homemade tacos, the problem people run into is overstuffing the darn things. You can always go back for a second one. Now, I like jalapenos. These are definitely not mandatory. Smidge of cheese. And then a touch of meat there. Then we're going to top that off with some diced tomato. Roll up the end, bring in the sides, and that is one stuffed taco. Gonna have to take a bite for you though. I wish we had smell-o-vision and taste-o-vision, because you definitely like this stuff. Thanks for watching.